I should have edited that. There we go. Hello, hello. Welcome to the Saturday edition of Me and the Boys Wrestling that I have so graciously been gifted the pre-show for. we got James we got James Owen Brown here. Yeah, I mean, I realized when I put the title on there, it should have said Me and the Boys Wrestling. When I put the graphic up, it says Me and the Boys Wrestling. This is like one of those cross-branding episodes. Holy shit. This is why
Yeah,
you
one.
start. This is why you start.
It's okay to limp out of the gate. That's fine. It's
All
important.
right.
What's important is the strong finish.
Yes. Yes. Okay.
So
Okay.
it's cash in the satchel. It's a big deal. It's the we talked off air. It is the best episode of Me and the Boys Wrestling to date. I'm
Yes.
confident in that.
Hands down. Like 6:30. I like
Yeah,
saying that. It seems to work.
I
All right.
get it.
So
It took me 1 second, but I absolutely get it.
all right, all right. I could have said 6:30, but it's all good. It's all good. We got a viewer here in the building. We got someone knocking on the door. Come in. See, admittedly, I come from a generation where that actually worked. You can leave your door open and tell someone to come in, and they came in. But sometimes they don't want to just come in unless they have permission. But yeah. So let's
They could
talk
have
about
full.
what's going on. Huh?
They could have full hands. That's why I don't
This
come in. You yell come in, but I can't because my hands are full of items.
this is true. This is also true. That's why I give it a little bit of time, and then we send someone to the door. All right, we got a live audience, live studio audience. There's gonna be some people taking in the Me and the Boys Cash in the Satchel event that is happening tonight after this podcast. We have it set up in the background over here. Um, what match are you looking forward to most? We gotta ask. We'll jump right into it.
I'm. It's the QLW title for me. It's Dubs, Gibbons, and Tebow all in the same ring in a triple threat match.
Yeah, yeah, those are heavy hitters. Like
Yeah,
there's a storied rivalry there as well.
100%. The
Yeah.
Dubs was in possession of the 12K title when the titles got unified, so he lost his title and he wants to get it back. So we're going to see what happens. Tebow has earned a shot. I believe he's still undefeated in
Mm-hmm.
singles competition, and I think the same can be said of Gibbons.
Yeah, yeah. Gibbons has yet to be pinned or submit in a match. So,
Yeah.
it's interesting to see where this is going. I had to put on my shades. I had some fluorescent paint on earlier. We're celebrating 40 and we're doing it funky style. That's why I got the Macho Man-esque hat on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Happy birthday, by the way.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I'm feeling like an ultimate maniac over here. I'm just playing it chill.
Yeah. Yeah. Even as an ultimate maniac, you still have to like do your banking and
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Do the banking and make sure expenses are taken care of and all of that, etc. And I'm just gonna
yeah.
put this on the shoulder right there because it's the season and stuff. So, speaking of wrestling, we can't talk about wrestling in Niagara without talking about the CWF.
100%.
You know what I mean? The Canadian Wrestling Federation, they're about to have their big event, Resolution, August 10th at the Meridian Center. Go to meridiancenter.ca to get your tickets, or Ticketmaster, or wherever you buy your tickets. They probably have something called Ticket Wicket. Just do it. Do it. And if you don't, there's a venture we should start. We should start that.
Yeah. 100%.
You know what I mean? It
I
is what
saw
it is.
Gangrel's going to be there.
Well, I mean, like, one thing I enjoy about the CWF is you never know where you're gonna see their superstars, and I'm not saying who I saw. I'm just saying, like, I was out the other day, and off the seats because I told you who I saw and where I saw them. But I saw one of the CWF superstars out, and it was really amazing because they approached me the same way I approach them when I see them in the arena. It was it was it was kind of funny. It was kind of
That's
funny, but
awesome.
yeah, man. So the match, the QLW match, the match I'm looking to see, honestly, I'm interested in what happens with Lady Strange and T Swizzle,
Okay.
Queen Taylor, if we're calling
Qu-
her.
Queen Taylor Swift.
Yeah, we got to say Taylor Swift, so Mr. Mustache doesn't get upset. Uh,
That's true. He wanted to fight
yeah,
her in a battle of the Taylors.
yeah. You know what? I mean, how would that work though? How would that work?
Oh, it wouldn't. That's the problem. Otherwise, we would have already done it.
Yeah, yeah, because we do what works here at Me and the Boys Wrestling. It is the truth. It is the truth. So y'all gotta understand the show is going to be airing on youtube.com/ at POEZ. So when you're done here listening to us chew off your ear, you gotta go to youtube.com/ P at POEZ to get the show. It's gonna be live in 22 minutes.
Yeah, I set it up as a premiere or whatever, so I don't even have to do anything. It'll just go live.
That's great. That's great. I got the
Fancy.
notification. I'm subscribed. You should do
Nice.
the same. Like and subscribe. Share the channel. Do all the things as the man says. All right. So we know the card is stacked. You know the card is stacked.
It is.
Um let me pull it up right now so I can make reference to it because I've seen you book some events that just make me wonder what's gonna happen, and this one is no different. I mean, like you have the only heels title being defended in a 5-way match.
Five-way
DUI
table match.
versus Riggs versus Ross Bruce versus DMP versus Hopalong Robertson. Now, where were you? Like, who angered you, and why is this collision of mass about to happen? These guys are not small people.
No, they're all warriors, and they're all very um, uh, very active. Is the word I'm looking for. They're very active in the Only Heels Facebook group, the incorrectly named wrestlers group, and why not put all of our top people? Plus, I love those five-way table matches. I want to see four men get put through a table in one match.
It's a table match.
It's a table
Holy.
match.
Oh man, that you see, I didn't get that I got the write up, but I didn't get all the details apparently. So, ladies and gentlemen, you're about to see 4 people get splintered while we decide who is the only heels. Because he's right; these are 4 of the most active people on the Facebook group. If you want to be a part of that, you could join the Only Heels Facebook group on Facebook, obviously, because I've said it twice. But
Mm-hmm.
we're saying,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean. But you can also join Me and the Boys Wrestling, where real people use digital avatars to settle their differences.
Yeah, they do.
That's just that's just a nice way to sell it. That's a nice way to package it. Honestly, I remember spending days trying to figure out how I was going to explain what it is that this madness really is. And when you said
Yeah,
it to me like that, I was like, I don't have to say it any other way. It's real people using digital avatars to settle their differences. So the only thing that get bruised at the end of the day is our egos.
yeah, 100%. Nobody's getting hurt. And that's
Mm-hmm.
100% the fastest way to describe what goes on at Me and the Boys Wrestling.
Yep, yep. Full 100. Oh man. So let me look back at this card here. We're gonna jump back to the top. Okay, so this has been a storied rivalry. I don't know, like likened to that of I don't know some other federation where there were 3 faces of some guy. But
I never heard of that.
no. Now that you think about it could have just been some supposition I imagined.
Sounds like a
We got
weird fever dream.
we got this rivalry that's been going on. I don't know where the count is at though. The Stroop versus Marty the Magic Guy. Is this the rubber match?
I don't know. I think it's just I've lost track. I think that Marty the Magic Guy is in the lead, but it felt like a good place to settle it all once and for all at the big event, Cash in the Satchel.
Yeah, which is happening tonight. Go to at POEZ on YouTube.com. That's youtube.com/ at POEZ. Add up right now. Subscribe. 18 minutes. You'll see the show.
Do it. Do those things. It's the best episode of Me and the Boys we've done to date. And I stand behind that statement. While I was editing, I got caught watching 100%, and I just sat there and watched the whole episode and was like, I don't have to edit any of this.
Nice. Nice. Uh, speaking of get caught watching, this is an announcement that involves one of the Kerry Brown Memorial Battle Royal entrants, who in this federation goes by the moniker the Wolf, but
Mm-hmm.
could be known as the one Thomas York in the CWF. Aaron the Wolf versus Logan Paul in a hydration on a pole match.
Yep, which is really a hell in a cell. But
Yeah.
they're going to settle their differences because of the fact that Prime Energy Drinks was scouting D-Wolf hydration.
Yeah. What gives? Maybe they're looking at their flavor palette and looking how original it is, and they wanted to taste the flavor.
Yeah, they're maybe trying to steal the flavor palette of D-Wolf hydration.
That not Mac it. So
Nah,
we gotta make
he
sure
can't let that fly. So they're going to meet head to head, face to face in a cage match, and it's going to be a good time.
it's gonna be a romp. Now here's something. We go from hydration to caffeination. Holden Rhodes and Trump and Mr. McMahon versus DMP and question marks.
Question marks.
Question
It could be
mark.
anybody.
There's so many people that it could be. I mean, the Federation alone has what? We're at 60, 75, 90 now.
Well, we're at 90, including all of like Top Dog and Bray Wyatt and
Okay.
guys like that. So there's
Okay.
probably about 60 now, 60 real people.
All right. From around the world, different walks of life. Holden Rhodes being a fire breathing coffee maker. You know what I mean? Like when you say it like that, it's just like I'm starting to find a reason to respect him. It's taken 9 seasons, and it seems like he's under the protection of some people, but it's all good. It's all good. Why does
Yeah,
he still have the crown? Why does he still have the crown? Didn't we crown a new
he's
king?
We did crown a new king, but Holden Rhodes, true to his character, is refusing to give up the crown, and he won't give it up to Wrong Way Robertson. So we're definitely gonna take a look at that down the line and see what's going on there.
Was he pulling some 1993 Stone Cold versus Jake the Snake stuff where he cuts the promo over the limping man walking? Like, I don't get it, man. I don't know. All I know is holdenroadscoffee.com is where you can get some of his mixtures, and he does know his coffee. I'll say that. I will say that. Wrestling, we'll have to talk about that later. I still have a match to fight with him at some time down the road, but
Again?
listen, man, I ain't done with him. Every season it happens, regardless of how we book it. I end up in some rivalry with this dude. I don't like the algorithms don't lie, fam.
You're not wrong. Every single season, you and Holden Rhodes have issues. Well, you know what? To be fair, Holden Rhodes has issues with everybody, so
True. This is this is
tough to
this is
say.
very true. So it's hard to say like he has an issue as much as saying he is an issue. But
Yeah,
hey, you know what? You need some pot stirrers when you're trying to get places.
100%.
All right. So we talked about Taylor
Hold
Swift
on,
versus Lady
hold
Strange.
on a second.
Yeah.
I need a fresh location. Hold on a second.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
I'm getting a call right now. Hold on a second.
Oh my God.
Yes,
It's
sir.
aggressive.
You're live.
It's aggressive over
What's
here.
up?
There we go.
Okay. All right. Cool. I'm on a podcast, but thank you. I'll see you when we get here. Bring the bags too. Thanks. All right. Cool.
Off the
So yeah, we
rail.
got the back. It's. I'm telling you, live, and it happened at the same time, right? Like on your side and on my side. It's like.
Yeah.
This is great. So real life never stops happening just because we live, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, I'm out here in like it's looking like an episode of Belly out here in my screen right now, and you look like you're on the natural lighting. So
I do. I'm outside. I'm on the
yeah,
patio.
okay, living the good life. That's what's up. All right. So the ladies' title we discussed, and I can't even the QLW title. There's two titles we have. The two things we got to discuss. I I am not even I don't even know how to feel about this because I have to now take umbrage with a legend, a fallen legend from the that other federation just to make my point known because you can't just dethrone the Jungle Boys without a reason. You can't just, you know what I mean? You can't just take umbrage with the federation's best, arguably the federation's best tag team and not have
100%.
consequences. And as one of the people, as the person who introduced them to you for you to sign them and bring them on to this ride, so to speak, the way the Road Warriors did what they did, it needs to be spoken to. So I'll take it up with Hawk, and we'll just go from there. We'll see what happens. You know what I mean? I'm not doing that last part. I refuse to give her any further branding strength.
No, you can't do that. Hold on. Give me 1 second here.
Yeah. Take your time.
1 second. Sorry.
It's all good. It's all good. You want to mute the mic? Yeah, let me mute that for a second. There we go. Yeah, so life happens real time. So far we've talked about the Shoot versus Marty the Magic Guy. We talked about the Wolf versus Logan Paul. We have Holden, Trump, and Vince versus DMP and who? We'll figure that out. The only heels title, DUI versus Riggs versus Ross Bruce versus DMP versus Hopalong Robertson. That's gonna be a 5-way table smasher. The ladies title, Taylor Swift versus Lady Strange. That's gonna be interesting because like the way she competed in the Queen of the Ring tournament or Queen of sorry, Monarch Madness, it was interesting. It was interesting. The QLW title, Dubs versus Tebow versus Gibbons. That is going to be a slobber knocker. Like you got heavy hitters with hard signatures and hard signature moves and just powerful finishers that could end a match. That they have like match ending power with just one move. Yeah. And you came back just in time. We gave them a rundown, but now we're talking about King Wrongway versus Mr. Mustache.
Okay. That's going to be a good one. Mr. King Wrongway, sorry, has caused all sorts of problems at Me and the Boys Wrestling, from being incredibly disrespectful to stealing the finishers of the other characters to full on using low blow and resorting to dirty tactics like slapping guys in the back of the head and stuff like that. And he's really ruffled a bunch of feathers already.
Yeah, and that doesn't fly. That's not how we get down around here. Or is it? I don't know. Things have changed so much in the last little bit. I don't know what's up from down anymore.
No, it's true. But it's a good way to make an impact when you first show up, that's for sure. But he's going to have his hands full dealing with the high flying Mr. Mustache.
Yes, Senior Springboard. Hi-ha!
Yeah, 100%.
And that's the thing, like you never, and those springboard moves are impactful, and you never know when he's like he looks like he's running away and then springboard. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? He's
100%.
limping on the side of the rope, springboard. Like you know what I mean?
100%.
Crawls in under the bottom rope, springboard. How? Who knows?
And it's impossible to talk about Mr. Mustache without talking about the Bank Art House where he's been doing the booking for lately too.
Yes, definitely, definitely. Future episodes, I mean, future endeavors should be definitely led to that venture. We gotta, you know what I mean? We gotta work together to get these scenes going well, going better. So yeah, shout outs to the Art Bank House, the Bank Art House. I don't know the name. I didn't get the name right. I
Yeah,
feel like I
the
broke it up.
Bank Art House in
The
Welland.
Bank Art House. Okay, okay. Yeah, where they're doing the thing. All right. So we got 8 minutes to go before Cash in the Satchel becomes live. Me and the Boys Wrestling present Cash in the Satchel. It is an event that is brought to you by 420 DNA because if it's in you, it
It should
should
be
be on.
on you,
There you
just like
go.
it's on me.
There you go. There you go. And also by holdenroadscoffee.com. Always fresh, never tired.
With personality.
There you go. There you go. It's odd being on this side of those lines. I'm
It
just
is.
like, I've heard it so many times, so I thought I'd try it.
It is. No, it is. It's weird.
You know what I mean? It's just like, hold on a second. This is
And it
not my
doesn't help too that it's live on the podcast because there's that little bit of like buffer and lag or whatever, so it's even more
yep,
clunky.
yep. And so far it was smooth though. It was smooth. I just the first one was a little clunky. The next couple were they were good. Um, where are we going with this now? So holy, y'all gotta know, like at POEZ on YouTube is where you go to find an array of entertainment, as well as at Expose the North 8741. We got podcasts, he got poetry, he's got poems, he's got all kinds of content that you could entertain yourself for hours watching. Check it out. I'm gonna bring it up now, and I don't know where I'm gonna get with this. Hold on. So I want your opinion on this. Okay, she's not in the room. Now, would you consider your song Bard? This is aside from me and the boy stuff. Your song Bard song. Now, is that a Bard song, or would you consider yourself like I consider you a Bard of sorts after I heard the Bard song?
Mhm.
So, would you consider the Bard song a Bard song, if you will?
There's two versions of that song, and the one version is a cappella, and
Okay,
that's what I would consider for sure a bard song.
okay,
But the version I think you're talking about has the beat and everything behind it. Like
yeah,
lyrically, it's still a bard song, but like from sound wise, it's a full on rap song. So I guess in that regard, no. But it's in its true spirit and original form, 100% a bard song.
okay. So I'm not entirely wrong in saying the Bard song is a song about a bard, but it's not entirely a Bard song in the structure that I have it.
Yes.
But it is, in fact, possible to make the Bard song a Bard song.
100%. You just have to do it a cappella. That's all. Gather
All
round,
right,
friends,
cool.
and I'll tell you the tale. It has to be sung.
Okay, all right, cool. So I just wanted to know how right I was. And I was kind of right, and I'll take it.
Yep.
All right, get back to me and the boys. Um, Still like there's a lot of development. Where are we in season 9 right now?
This is going to be the season 8 finale, and then from here on out, yeah, we'll be into season 9.
Okay, man. Like I jumped on in season 3, and like we've seen a lot happen over the years, man. It's time. Time has gone and come back around, and like there's some full circle storytelling that y'all about to see in these things. As much as these are real people using digital avatars to tell their stories, the algorithms are paying attention to the matchups because there's
Mm-hmm.
some things happening that you can't eat that we couldn't even write.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
100%. You
So
let the computer do its thing and see what it comes up with and just tweak it a little bit, kind of wrap a story around it. And the majority of the storylines go down in the chat. And the
yeah,
fellas basically kind of make it easy for me to set up the matches if they're going to start fights with each other in the chat group.
yeah, no, and that kind of, you know what I mean, lays the plot for whatever happens behind or with the algorithm. So, good on you for being able to make something so, like, I want to say legendary off of, well, just ego and drama.
Yeah, basically, and then the willingness to use the game in a way that it's maybe not so much intended for. But I mean, if you're going to give me all the tools to have my own federation, why don't we have our own federation?
100%. And when they bring back general manager mode, I am giving you 100% credit for that.
The last general manager mode they had, you wouldn't see the matches; it would just simulate the matches. So
Yep.
I don't know why. Like, what's the point of that?
I don't know. I don't know. Like, maybe they'll alter it in light of seeing what happens when they extend them. Who knows, bro? Who knows?
Yeah, I don't know. I hope they do something, even though it means the next time I upgrade, I got to remake all 60 guys, and that's going to be a terrible process.
They gotta find a better way for that. They like reverse engineering or re-rendering or something, like remastering it. Like once you upload it to their servers, they should be able to remaster it for you to download it to whatever system within 2 generations. Come on.
100%. Or let me upload my guys to from an older platform to a newer platform. Let me upload my characters.
Yeah, exactly. Like they might look a little pixeled, but at the same time, we're 2 minutes away from the real deal. And like if you look at the promo, like no one usually has G-Cell in a position like this. So that just shows you the kind of raw power that Aaron the Wolf has. This guy is gritty, and he's fighting gritty and pretty. So you know what I mean? There's a lot going down.
It's definitely
And
going to get nasty. It's the best episode we've had in terms of a complete, fully fleshed out show. There's a bunch of storylines that have come to a head. There's a bunch of debts that are going to get repaid. And in terms of storytelling, it's our best episode for sure.
all right, definitely. So we're gonna give y'all some time to get to youtube.com/@POEZ. That's youtube.com/@POEZ. Log in to your Gmail, get on to that channel, and get ready for Me and the Boys Wrestling presenting Cash in the Satchel. This has been the pre-show. I am the Block. He is.
James Owen Brown here.
And do the things that he says.
Check around on the channel while you're there, friends. Please subscribe. Climb up to the top rope, cross body block the notification button so you always know when we go live. Check out some of the music, poetry, ghost stories, other games, all sorts of stuff on the channel. And do all the things that this man's.
Check out shuttershock.ca. I got to update it and upgrade some things, but you know what? We're making things happen in the real world, so sometimes the digital realm has to suffer. We got 60 seconds left for the show. Y'all get there. The premiere will begin shortly according to the timeline that I have on mine. We're going to play it in the background while we celebrate my 40th birthday. We are live from Culture Shock Studios. It is the Block. He is James Owen Brown. Thank you for tuning in to another episode where we tell you what's going down. And bless up. We out for now.